Eyes are closed. They're closed. Eyes, sheep, second-hand clothes, spending strange body
Don't be
odors.
shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
Then save scum the case files. And browse through. Your hands finds deep tattered faded garments made from weird polyester blends. Make your body itch, sweat in all the wrong ways. This box smells like cat piss or an old person with no money. Economical but also trendy. The street vendor shouts, look first hand, buy second hand. Keep the economy moving. Find something worth salvaging for another pile of rags. Success. Some of the cold grass jazz, synthetic and sleek. A windbreaker. Surface says, but also wind. Summer, 100% waterproof and sport. All in different typefaces. Good choice, mega sporty. Ooh, nah, no. Speaker from the people of Samara. Fawns, sneakers on the pedestal of speakers. You see two defeated speakers. Thrall, slaves basically. Person top. Them like conquerors serving the land. A pair of thunderbolt sneakers. Ultra says.
You have a taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
Spec the sneakers. A pair of fallen ultras. The design is supposed to be sleek and simple. Futuristic silhouette with sleek monochrome colorway. A jet black upper and silver lined midsole. Dedicated, victorious, sporty. These fallen sneakers are a must have for track and field legend. Those sneakers, mister, the street vendor in tones. Those sneakers are the latest fallen sneakers. Super rare, super fine, super cool. Only 50 real money. Only, it's madness. Spec speakers. These ones are speaker will conquer reduce to a mere prop by the indomitable Fawn Ultras atop them. A small heat emboss on the veneer reads Solidarity aid from the People's Republic of Samara. Speakers and citizens display any magical qualities. No, don't look at the speakers, officer, look at the sneakers. The man pointed at the footwear. The sneakers are the stars here. What about the speakers though? Doesn't anyone want those speakers? These officers, the speakers are Samaran garbage. I'm ashamed to even use them for props. Don't waste your time on them. Can't I just buy the sad, conquered Samaran speakers? No way, officers, these aren't for sale. They're bread speakers. Lo-fi socialist junk. That's why I want them. I think I might be lo-fi socialist junk myself. But I need some speakers. Well, if you want them... Pauses from uncalculating, but see, they are pedestal for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers, where will the sneakers go? I can't live premium lifestyle sneakers on the ground. And if I had want to buy the sneakers too, I would maybe throw in the speaker for like extra 50 cents. Yeah. Alright, actually, you know what? Oh my god. Safe cab. I'll actually do that with the cast files, as you said. Let's see. Here, right? Failure. Boo, I blame you, Goliath. Blame you, boo. Alright. Let's try this shit again. Why you do this to me, Goliath? Ah, yes! You can paste them together using the alphanumeric code and margin. It begins with always begins with HDB41, then the date of sensation, time, arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, blah, 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 and then next world barrel. Wait, HDB weren't those officer precinct? Why yes, your precinct number is 41, and HDB. Every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it, and these are your case files. Safe to say, HDB are your initials. Horace Debbie Berenger. I think you meant to say was Raphael Ambrosius Costaho. No, the alphabet begins with ADB. Good. How long does it take to read one of these Raphael stamped cases? Fine, it takes about half an hour for you to piece one together, Mr. Raphael. Which one do you want? The next word mural. This one refugees to reconstruct overnight on 12/012 a graffiti nay. A mural appeared on an 8-story tenement overlooking central Yamrock. The building is sparsely inhabited ghost tower, part of a failed real estate development called Grand Coron. The mural is enormous. Two silhouettes, a man and a woman, are kissing. The text cut into the form reads, "True love is possible, only in the next world. For new people, it's too late for us." Wreak havoc on the middle class. People call it that thing and that fucking thing. It's visible for miles. In 2 days, the station complaint desk is clogged with requests to remove the bomber. You and your partner are assigned to the case. The graffiti crew is easy to track down. Only the bell letters have the litter edge of industrial paint to cover the surface. One of the graffiti artists is rumored to be rich. They take responsibility for the execution, but not the design. The ideologue of the next world mural, as the crew calls it, remain unknown. Wait, do I ever find who came up with it? Case files do not show you find the author of the design. Read on. The crew agrees to clean up after themselves. However, your partner JV is against the removal, citing public support for conservation. This leads to a debate in the precinct 41, which then spreads to the streets of Yamrock, ending in a rare plebiscite organized by you and the rest of row 3. The 9,000 people selected the most message, all Lakeside, Central and Villa Lobos, plus half of the eminent domain, participate in the vote. Although the case begins with what appears to be a lot of rumbling on the streets about how juvenile and stupid the mural is, giving a choice between two options. Remove the mural is wrong, keep the mural is right, remove. Staggering 78% of real choose to keep it. Turns out the position with a loud minority. And what love truly is possible in the next world. And that love truly is possible in the next world. For new people. And it is too late for us. All that remains is to rain havoc on the middle case. The middle class is not to be blamed. It's human nature. Did anyone ask you to believe in man? The man with the little toilet ledger? What do you want to tackle next? Or with that unsolvable case? Oh damn. That is definitely increased by 30 there. God damn. AKA Leslie Burke, AKA public the unsolvable case. And public indecency drunk and a property damage drunk. It's a cursed case. It's passed from unsuspecting officers to unsuspecting officer for 10 years. On January 29, the unsolvable case made its way to you. Why you accepted it is unclear. Every officer, indeed most civilians in Yambrook, know it's unsolvable. You were so drunk you didn't even remember what it was when you signed on. That or you were high. Leslie will always take his pants off when he's drunk. Burke will always trash everything. It's just what they do. It's in their nature. You can't change the nature of a man. Because you can't lock them away because public indecency and small-scale property damage are not punishable by incarceration. The only way for Leslie to stop flashing his genitals to bypassers, and for Burke to start dismantling signage in rear view mirrors, would be for them to stop drinking alcohol. Which in their 40s or 50s, it's hard to tell because of their distorted futures, is a medical improbability on par with you ceasing to produce the expression. Proceed. Threatening, fines, drag him to the station, lock him up in the hellos to live in, locking them up in the station. Hypnotherapy, even trying to get the looking yellow Semliakis to take them out. The Semliakis gave them ethanol, so Burke and Leslie would expose and rampage even harder. You tried it all, and still the complaints wouldn't stop, as they hadn't stopped for 10 years. It's plain to see from the files that you, satellite officer JB, and special consultant TH has more important cases to attend to. You uncover a cross-reference of several ongoing investigations, each brought to a standstill every time you drive down Main Street. Because there they are, on the corner of Petition. And what is Leslie doing? Public indecency? Good, you're learning. It fights to betrayers, that's all there is to it. That and Burke breaking things. And the fact that they're both drunk. But then again, so are you. The case becomes considerably less comic one day, where Burke takes a swing at your ledger. He was accused of using the property he likes to damage, but the joke's on him. The officer is also drunk. Way more drunk than Burke there. And let's be fair, you also have party eyes. You slam the hardened plastic board in his face, then proceed to beat him unconscious with it. In the process, the lens sustains damage. The compartment within, reserved for permeable documents, is jammed shut. You stop your assault on an unconscious Burke to open it, but are able to do so. The officer began to cry, reports Leslie, who at this point is standing to Burke. He came at us, and at us. I think he was trying to kill Burko. Or trying to kill Burko, your slum can't come around. The permeable compartment is open. You smashed it open on Per Burko's kneecaps. Ow! The good news is Burke can't walk anymore. Can't get out of his apartment. An invalid. With Burke to tend to, Leslie cuts back on the indecent exposure. Maybe he flashes genitals to Burke, who knows, but both drunks are off the streets. The complaint stops, the unsolvable case is solved! Which is also why the officer responsible narrowly escapes a disciplinary hearing. The end. Does that sound like a Raphael something to you, sir? One last time. Yes! Fine then, you earned it. So good. Well then. Wait, shouldn't he be sleeping now?
We should think about calling it today, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
I haven't paid cafeteria manager damage yet. You should contact them, but I don't have the money. Let's talk to him anyway. An officer of the soon shouldn't be sleeping in the streets. We'll figure something out. Ah! Oh crap. Temporary Caesar bullets. -2 conceptualization. An idiotic idea. Detective Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. Marine said it feels like you're taking a bite of lemon meringue while sitting on the terrace of a seaside cafe on a cool summer day in Sur-la-Clef. It's everything you're not. You haven't created many things during staying Martinez, but you've created this, a fancy, sophisticated name that makes you sound intelligent, and that no one seems to acknowledge. Don't you feel like you deserve a reward for coming out with something so special? And what would that result be? Sounds like a horrible idea to take that, actually. Let's go with this, the 15th thingamabob. Alright, let's go talk to the silly guy. Now keep your gloves, lady. Mine now. Ooh, it's a party going on. I got so much karaoke.
Can I help you?
So about the money I owe. Yes, have we got it? I was wondering if we could blah 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 to come to some arrangement for tonight. Does that include you pay me what we already agreed you owe me? Please do that because I'm losing this stupid money game. Kimmy's about to say something. Let him. He says, I understand your predicament as the manager. However, we must remind you we are here to conduct an important investigation that also affects your business. Forgive me for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking and he stopped me sentence. I mean, offense, it's near personal. I just have to protect the interest of his establishment. Hold on. I still have my key, you know. Good luck trying to use it. He taps his foot and gets the metal box installed in the back corner. No. All locks have an electronic component. They have to be unlocked down here with the master key before your guest key will open the lock. This coverage isn't going on, is it? Doesn't seem to bring me the money. Okay, thanks for the help. I might have some more cards we can use. When you're done, get here. Oh no. And then we're done here. Alright, let's go to the cart then. Let's get the pry bar water wheel there too. Or are we using the pry bar to smash his face in so we can get the room back? Oh my god. That would be nice. Face. That's something we could sell. Look in the back. In the suspect transport enclosure. Regular people just call it the cage. Well, I'm just gonna... The toolbox. Pry bar. And then tap on the fuel gauge. So tap on the gauge and keep in the extra startle. I've done that before. No. I found with the foldable headlights. Now the awareness man is also fragile. I'm going to turn it on for you again. Looking at suspect. Closure. The cage at the back of the motor cage looks unconfirmed. 4 shiny hubcaps are stacked against the seat. There's steel edge buckling in the dark. And cuffs these four a little while back. Can they the paw shop down by the Martinez Canal? What are those things? They're spinner hubcaps. Frivolous things you put on the wheels. When the wheels come to a stop, he makes a spinning motion as the caps keep on spinning. There's no real use for them. It's the vanity. A vanity he wouldn't mind. Honestly, that sounds like an amazing physics demonstration. Something about a pawn shop. Yes, they're on my sorry. I think called Roy's Nest or something. Things should be up late. Yeah. Appear in the inventory under items tab. You can pawn these items when talking to Roy. Thanks for your help. Take the spinners. Let's grab these. Alright then. Yeah, I didn't have too much. Is it here? Ah, it is. Yoink! Welcome to the pawn shop. What's his date? Kind of machine, an antique cash register. A bust of a woman, plexing says day. In the dark, a film projector is whirring away. Most of the military wear with a few more eccentric fashions thrown in. Wow, a large red, very large red T-shirt with impressive prints and sounds from other guard. Oh yeah. The print depicts a muscle man striding towards you, a giant sword in each hand, circled by bare hamburgers. Behind him is a cluster of cabins engulfed in flames. Beneath him are the words, Jandal burning. That's a red man from Yellow Research you got there. Hell yeah, man, the shopkeeper sounds instead. The others don't carry printed teeth, but this one is such a pure example. You must be a serious man from Yemdal fam. No, I wouldn't go that far, but I do think the Yemdaler man saga is an integral part of shared reality. Most people don't think the man from Yemdal existed, but they're wrong. Oh god, one of these. What do you mean it really was real? I mean, even if the man from Yemdal doesn't exist before the invention of us, the stories have made it so he has. It's simple, really. Okay, he sounds incredulous. Sounds skeptical. It's not that complicated. All it's going is a bit more robust understanding of cause and effect. Besides, I mean Katla, so it's not quite as far north as Yemdal. And watch the very northern lights travel across the sky. Very unique angelic tides there. Oh, whoops. Crap. Accidentally sniffed it. Double clicking. Very, very unique injuries indeed. Human active ley lines, one might say. Sniff the t-shirt. Smells like worn cotton. A little no sweat there. Worn cotton on the side of flea market or trash bin. Sniffing is okay, says Scruffing, but please don't try anything on. Can't have you leaving your photon emissions in the fabric of things you're not going to buy. You're not imagining it. Photon emissions? What is he talking about? What are you selling a t-shirt for? 2 real. That's dirt cheap. Couldn't you just give it to me for free then? But where? God damn it, can't really think of it. Why? Not really expensive. Ooh, but no, I guess 2 minus 2 authority. Damn it. Knick-knack stand. See a rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, some in bright blue uniforms, all staring and yelling in their duty. Try to find something pretty cool here, then use it to win her back. Win her back? Yes, buy something nice. A figurine. This sounds off. You shouldn't trust this guy. Alright. Ba-ding. Why? What's this? A headless man running a horse? A headless man running a futuristic tracksuit trousers that says Fallen. What's this? Oh, that's the headless Fallen rider. Ooh. Headless Fallen rider is an urban legend about a man who rides the streets of Ravashol wearing a Fallen tracksuit. As you can see, he's missing his head. Points at the capitated figurine. 50 cents! Bargain price! I throw in the tiny cap too. I think he's looking for it. Or something. That's part of the story of many interpretations. I just buy it. I mentioned this figure is supposed to be lucky. I was kept with you. That's a very smooth salesman grin that no one comes off his earnest. You should learn from him. Respect the knights on horseback. Big men on big horses in lemonade armor and carrying flintlocks. This the kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye. Pointed the knights on horseback. Who are they? Franco-Nigerian knights. He looks at the dusty figurine in the gleaming light. I used to be very serious about these guys. Blue uniform guys. They're not all blue. These figures wear gold coats and caps complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets. Wait, this looks like Rene. The old guy was playing petanque. This is what the loyalist looks like, yes. Inspects the figurine at least first, then they wisden up and got camouflage. Points at the figurine. Are these royalist soulless? Which one? The man peers from his glass box. Ah, those, yes they are. I find the paint job a bit gaudy, but children like bright colors indiscriminately. Figurine rags isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most are carrying pistols. Some even shovels and towel sticks. Are these even soldiers? You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes? Yes, they're soldiers. Revolutionary soldiers. I think they're probably being exaggerated for effect. We place them next to the royalists. It doesn't seem like they could possibly win. It is impossible against the course of capital. Ask my friend Gert, whose bitch it made me. Wait, what? Yeah. Council is meant to be shortening, as it ought to be. It's meant to give people hope. Even we can do it, maybe. Anyway. Shelf of boomboxes. To produce a Themo. One special Cassia deep gold and plastic with a big old handle on top. Classic boomer says, Stereo 8 approved. This is you, golden orange. A sunset suit. Just make sure it works before you buy it. What I want the chef approved here is Herman Wow CVO2. Medium Vesper designed in a roll, he says. Plays all reel-to-reel formats, 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there. Sit back, 20 real. Could this device come in handy in my police work? Police work means playing tapes, sure. Can you use it for that? Or any other times you need to play a tape? Are you sure this is all working order? Absolutely, to see each one myself from recording speech, found sounds, music from various genres. Even though, I really don't like music. Oh my god. How can you not like music? Sawed-off streetlight. A typical Martinez streetlight system has assorted floor and table lamps. Is that a streetlight? Yes, officer, as you can see, it's in perfect working order. This man is casual, but he's careful and measured. He wants you to know he has nothing to hide. Where did you get this? It's brought to me to be altered. He leans in a power room there. We're not here to investigate theft of city property, because this suddenly light said. Then adds, you have to admit, it's rather clever what is done with it. How much for the street light? Jesus, 700 real? How you out of my mind? There's one just like that on every corner. Yes, he's always on the camera. Reed's face looks glass. The light is undergone 3 transformations. Every transformation, large or small, has price tag. What do you mean transformations? So you look at blueprints. Well, there are costs of renewal and rewiring. But the most important information is the light's placement among ordinary indoor fixtures, which has a morphological field. The light came suitable for use inside home just a few days ago. Yeah, I don't want the light anymore.
It's not often that I see officers of the RCM in my pawn shop.
Nej, the fuck you say.
What can I do for you?
Well, Kursi is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the moment of light across the walls of the shop. It's shameful how insufficient the police presence is in these parts.
I haven't really had any problems myself, though some of my customers have complained about the inconsistent law enforcement.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travellers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people who are terminally bored.
Wait, terminally bored? How? No, fucking knee. Give me a second. Yes.
As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Quite a collection. I may have something to add to it. His attention is drawn to once more to play of light shadow on the wall behind you. He's well composed. Underneath it you sense psychedelic processes bubbling. Some kind of drug maybe. Entertained? He might be high. If he is, on what? Is Roy high, and if yes, what is he on? Feeling warm enthralled by moonlight while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard, he's probably on fire Horlidon. It's tough to come by on the streets. What is that? A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects. It makes your eyes turn yellow. I like to check you. So where does the man get pyroholidon these days? Takes a step back. So how would you know? How would I know? Yes, probably did lots of before I lost my memory. I don't want drugs now. Let's see. There's something I'd like to sell. Yes, we'd like to sell these hubcaps that the lieutenant steps in and hands him the spinners. Takes half from the unexpected sound. The spinners appear iridescent in the dancing lights of his pawn shop. Was the cobble shimmers and not? Yes, these are very, very good. Did you defraud some foreign prince for them? Yampa Moscow banger. No matter, I'd give it 200 real. No one wants to charge a jump, I sure you, Lieutenant explains. As the proper opens the region comes to cash. Of course, I meant no offense. 200 real for you, officer. Delightful doing business with you. Do come again. Thank you. He takes the cash, then turns to you. Here's the 130 real you need for a bill. Do not waste it. The rest goes in the pocket. Anything else you think of selling? I'd like to check my pockets. Oh my god. Well, we could sell that, right? Yes. Let's pawn that and pawn that, pawn that. Keep this. Now we got some money, boys. Like to sell my clothes. I'm not present any more clothing at the moment. Motherfucker. You might be able to aid the investigation. I doubt it, but I can try to answer some questions. I don't know anything about the recent hanging. I do my best to keep my distance from all the manner of butchery. Bad for business, bad for everyone. Okay. We went away to hope to have any guns like the ones carried by officers of the citizens' militia. Someone else came in there to ask the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you found a couple of days ago. Well, at least now I know I lost my sidearm. Wait, I sold my gun? You, we came here too? Sounds really, really bad. We heard man about getting rid of it, officer. He said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Reversal Citizens Militia, and I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off to charge photo missions, the unhealthy kind. Was the buyer policeman too? She didn't seem like an officer, although he kept referring to her as a pig. Which was odd. I found her instead never gone a bit obsessive, but I'm just happy to get rid of it. And her. Truth be told, she was terrifying. Right, so let me get straight to the attention. You soldiers are armored, this is why we citizen militia, and now a civilian is running around the street to maintain ease with it. I don't like it either. Why would she intend to commit a crime blamed on the citizen militia? You're right, she could cast her aspirations on the force. We have to find her. Any idea we can find this buyer? But I have no idea where she come from or where she went. A needle in a haystack. There's nothing you can do about it now. Yes. Damn you. Oh well, no, got some monies. Put you there. Get the pry bar of death. Let's go. Yes. Let's see. Getting kind of late though. Water lock out of order until Wednesday. Water lock control panel. Middle is beneath a small bit of black. This panel is usually close to the water lock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal, but there's a scratch Samaritan butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything. Oh well. Ah! Oh my god. Electrochemistry. A helpline to the company controls the garbage. This says food gift from the people of Messina. You still here, lady? Police work is tough. Take breaks. Talk to strangers. Explore. What? But police work is super easy. You see me playing this game, man. Super easy.
Can I help you?
Mind about that? I have your money. I'm sorry for trouble. Holy crap, that's a lot of experience. Great, thank you, officer. That's all I want. Payment for surrender. If you couldn't explain it, please pay your nightly bill in advance, starting tomorrow. He's not sorry about his behavior for your sake. Now that you have money, he really wants to make sure you're not angry with him. He takes out the chain, blah blah blah. The electric clock has been disabled till 21:00 tomorrow. Please pay for your night starting in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night. I'll take a room here too. Of course, he takes the money and has him a key ring. Always have to have officers with him as guests. Screw you, man. So, what do we get now? What do I get now? I should get this, right? Maybe. Yeah, I do get this up a bit, I think. Might be a good idea. Alright. Center of Honors. Yeah, that was physical instrument, right? Kuno empathy. Yeah, you know what? Where I'm going, physical place. Yes. Let's go up. See a container you can't open. Equip a power bar. Knock the door. No answer. You hear the showering being turned on somewhere inside. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everyone in the world is doing something without you. Why are you doing this? Don't do this to me. Story's mutant is different. Good night, Lieutenant.
Just a moment. We should talk about our progress on the investigation.
Alright, let's go.
Let's go out to the balcony.
Oocha, oocha. And now he throws me off the balcony and kills me. Right? Seems right. The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to traffic hum then.
Now then, we should talk about the investigation. But I also feel you're a bit hazy on the RCM. Our role here, our rights, our jurisdiction, basically.
I didn't know you smoked, Kim. I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's some of my ritual. Oh man, he looks so devastatingly cold with that cigarette. Oh, did you get so cold, Kim? I love cigarettes. You mean this? He flicks the lash. This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will and unhealthy. Keeping the habit within the parameters giving itself takes a lot of focus. It would be easier to simply quit. Yet, were he to quit, he would lose the cool factor. This man relishes his cool quite a bit. Right then, do you debrief? Yes. It's been a long and eventful day. How do you think today went? Raises Weber's. Well, we didn't even look at the body. There's still much to do at the crime scene too. We didn't search it thoroughly enough. I'm sorry I couldn't do more today. I'm just not a very good cop, am I? We're both doing our best on this circumstance. Just don't drink tonight, please. As for the interviews, we weren't able to find the union leader Everett, much less interviewing, so that's on the to-do list for tomorrow. We tried to interview the file pine rep, but she has us to do something first. Fine, so be it. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous Sister Ellen is. We have to get her to talk to us. Easy team kill, yes. Above all though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that standard precinct 41 practice? I have a really good theory about why you're running so fast, son. You just wait until you wait until you get up tomorrow. I don't want to waste time, you know. My mind moves fast. The rest have to try to keep up. That's also it's happening. It's impressive, to say the least, for a man your age, especially. Smile suddenly. So those some stylish shoes too, by the way. Those loafers must be hard to run in those like you do. So what are our powers exactly? The RCM. Quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Ravashol Citizens Military exercise most frequently in imposing fines of up to... Is it 1,000? Real for offenses in accordance to independent schedule. Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse? Yes, although indirectly, assistants can always request records from the local station. Officers of the RCM has been known to take bribes of less than prescribed fine amount. He frowns. It undermines trust in RCM. Why not more? Primary role is to ensure safety. We're not really supposed to play any part in the community structure of Ravashol. What else? You can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station call slip. It prevents confusion and overcrowding. Wait, how can you be sure SD will show up? You can't. Those who don't show up will become fugitives, though, and will have fewer legal rights when they are eventually cut. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up. I see. Someone resists. As you may have gathered, from the fact that we expected to carry a record over kills, like the one in your watermarks. We printed to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonish not to abuse that power. Wait, so if I call someone while on duty, you will have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually a witness. Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal affairs handle these cases thoroughly by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best. What happens to the people convict? We don't convict, we arrest them and send them to the coalition government courts in Coron and La Delta. The prosecution works off of testimonies, records, which is why they're paramount to keep them. He taps on his coat pocket, where he keeps his notes. And who makes all these rules? The coalition government and the moralitarian more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So did we. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order, no more, no less. His gaze has been fixed on a window below. It just went dark. Or perhaps it's better to say that we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether this is a reversal or the coalition government founded the RCM. Let's say it was the coalition government. It's probably more or less, yes. Either way, the moralitarian leads us the right to keep the peace in the city, and they will take it away if we misuse it. Oh no. What is it, the moralitarian? The Moralist International are the worst largest political organization. He pulls on a cigarette. You know who they are. They run this place of the revolution flayed. If I didn't know, how would you describe them? They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the real belt. Our coalition government is just one of many projects. They also run the ICP, EP's most intergovernmental organizations in the world. I see. I have a pen. What do you believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue humanist projects supported by her innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they're just technocrats. What is their symbol? It is blue. It's a blue forget-me-not. The motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that. Something ominous. Something a little feminine, but in a strict manner. Something like dark blue, serious color of the early sky above. Who was Dolores Day? A historic figure? Daughter from modern age? Can I drink something? Give me a second. He thinks, you will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me. What do you think of them? They're morality, not a fact. I try not to have opinion on facts until they're changed, and he looks at the city below. It doesn't look like that's about to happen. I have an opinion on the moralitarian. Do you? Lieutenant A arcs his brow and pulls a cigarette. It's a slim white thing in his hand. We're the stewards of the world's biggest bourgeois organization, protecting bourgeois rights. No, we're stewards of the world's biggest rights, protecting the people of Ravachol. That's the hand we were dealt. Without the MI, we would become vigilantes. Yeah, vigilante sounds bad. Sadly, if we are already what we already are to the people of Martinez. Most of them are at least, especially the Union, vigilantes. I expect the job here to prove quite challenging. He looks at the roundabout. Say nothing, just look to the right. The dying lights of city shimmer below, slowly like luminous clouds to pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. Finally, he puts on the pulse on the cigarette and says, "They really don't like us here, and the mouth on that Kid Kuno. It's different. It's different inland, in Jamrock, and the Grey. Why are they like this? It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks. The jurisdictions of our two precincts, and Jamrock and the Grey." He looks at the dark silhouette of the equestrian monument cutting into the dark sky and says, "We run the city. West of the river is RCM land." It's incredibly hard. Human beings are, he said. We are in control and it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems works. If it didn't, the city would disintegrate. Hope our investigation will help improve the situation here, at least do some good. Me too, he says quietly, but I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes. He's very tired, but the dark circles on his eyes make him look younger, a lot older. Thank you for this. EC 30 XP. Yeah, it's getting very cold. Let's go! He puts out the stub of his cigarette and looks through the door. Hey, psst! Who, me? Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again! Again? Yes, you already started building communism. You're ready to start building communism again. You built it before. They've built it before. Has it really worked out yet? Wait, has it really worked out yet? But it has now. Should we stop building love too? Can't argue with that. So what about all that communism you promised to build? When on the street is you're waking up from 1,000 years of slumber, promising to enact a version of communism many times greater than that before. Is this true? How come there's word on the street? You keep saying things like down with the bourgeois, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in the pockets. Oh crap, I have more than 25 real in my pockets. Ah shit. Literally murder all human beings, regardless of your beliefs. That kind of stuff. I haven't said anything like that. Okay, no, not in so many words. But don't deny it. You're about to rip off that mask of social democracy and reveal the monstrous seven-eyed lamb of global communism that will devour and masticate mankind. Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before I up the big communist builder? Or do you go right down to it? It's too tiring, I don't have it in me. I'm beat down, broken. I don't want communism. Very well, I guess no one will be communism then. Tell the working man it's over, unless anyone has objections. Let's not fail you and snare you any further. Beautiful pixie girl. Be an acrobat. A prancing fairy queen. And of course, did someone mention cocaine? Are we doing cocaine? No? I'm sure I heard someone say cocainism. Oh god. Oh my god, electrochemistry, man. Anyone else? There's no one? Cocaine. Well, that does sound like something Michael would be running around with. There's one. No, shut up. I want to lie down. Let the water carry me downstream. We don't want communism. It might be better than communism, okay, guys? Might be. Alright then, let's go to Slap. See you in the morning. I think I can use this again. Yes. Ah yes, the shaw's face outward. Whatever broken is when came from inside. The brick in my hands. The fire map is going to cover the back of your hand. Right hand, but none of it is recent. What did this then? More like a projectile and a held object. There are no fragments from there. Says the size of impact. Too large for a bullet, too small for a pistol. Looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. Shoe found out an impairing fist out of the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have been also been heavy enough if thrown with force. I'm sure I had a good reach for me and turned it. Very simple thing to do. Pretty much, but hey, at least found your shoe. Not every cop will keep you warm at night, motherfucker.